Hi, Rangers. Did you get a chance to speak to Mother Reliance and Ronnie? Well, they're waiting on you. Just head up the steps behind me. Folks inside can give you direction. Don't forget, Mother Nancy and Ronnie are waiting for you
Question your faith?
Of course not. Pray for Ron.
Keep an eye out. Commies are everywhere.
Well, hello down there. Looking forward to seeing you inside.
Hold, heretics, before you step into our trap. You have fine ears. I hope one day to send them skyward so they may delight the gods of the sky. The mechanical giant known as Reagan kills our faithful, delaying the harvest. You have access to the Gipper's inner sanctum. It has 3 glowing hearts known as terminals. You will destroy these terminals so we may sweep across this land. In return, you may pass through our camps without fear. We will not harm you. Gods of the sky, forgive them their foolishness. When their flesh feeds you, they shall be redeemed.
No use to anybody in this condition.
Cooperation is key to victory!
survive back then?
Different kind of place for sure. For one thing, it was blazing hot. If you didn't wear special suits, you'd get sun poisoning and die.
The sun wasn't even the worst part. It was the water. If you drank too much pure water, you'd dissolve.
That's why you had to cut it with a little uranium dust first. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, well, times were harder then.
Ain't that the truth?
Great. Now, shut it down.
Wait, what?
Mother Nancy Reliance has spoken. We're cutting off the oil supply to the godless commies in Colorado Springs. So we're suspending operations immediately.
But the oil!
The oil's been there for 1,000,000 years. It ain't going anywhere. Cap the well, and I'll forget about your brief crisis of faith in our sacred leadership. Understood?
I wish I could get an audience with the God President. Don't keep the God President. You'll find it at the north end of the building. Don't keep the God President waiting.
Partner? Sorry. That's how you cowboys say hello, right? I do? Well, thanks. I'm just trying to do it like all rangers and marshals and cowboys in the stories do it. Nodding and squinting and staring right through. My name's Bill. I have a stupid question. I know it's stupid, but I gotta ask. I just gotta know. Have any of you seen my ma anywhere? I told you it was a stupid question. How would you know if you saw her? I don't even have a picture of her. You forget I asked. It was about 6 years ago. She had a fight with Mother Nancy. Called her a bunch of things I'd never heard before. They wanted her to become one of those It's a big honor, but I guess she didn't want it. She said she'd leave before she married a machine. They told her, okay, go, but she left anyway. You mean like the stories? Walking west with a 6-shooter in my hand, saving my mom from engines, and you think I should do it? You think so? Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess it would have been dumb, but it felt right. Like my heart was a locked door. Yeah. Sorry, Ma. Really? I I knew it. The minute you said I should leave, I knew it was the right thing to do. I gotta go find my gun.
If you're looking to get patched up, I'm your gal. If you're a Nancy and you do something the other Nancys don't like, they shun you and call you a Y-man. Anyway, you'll hear a lot of things about me in this shitty city on the hill. None of them good. But nobody can fault my doctrine, so you don't have to worry. So where? Colorado Springs? Why would I bother trading one dictator with Besides, Colorado Springs has plenty of doctors, and the patriarch would likely string me up within a week for speaking my mind.
That isn't true. So long as you're respectful and do what the marshals say, you are free to say whatever you like.
Do tell. Well, I was Reagan's second wife behind Reliance, and now I'm not. We'll just leave it at that. Quit! Ha! I was excommunicated. Mother Reliance burned my Nancy wig and used my red suit for a toilet rag. She'd hand me over to the Godfishers if anyone else in this Girl Scout camp knew their way around a medkit. Speaking of, I could use your help to drive that point home. I might be able to waive the fees for treating your wounds, if you're interested. So, like I said, Reliance would have Ronnie light me up if she didn't need me. So, I need to make sure she doesn't start looking at other medical options. Pretty sure the robots at the machine commune have some tricks for healing humans, not just machines. Every once in a while, a Gipper patrol will get lost, injured, and then a couple of days later show up bright as rain, escorted by a couple of robots. Obviously, Reliance has Ronnie blast him before any commie sleeper programming can turn on, but if you're in the commune and get some kind of data on their clinic, I'll heal you up for free from then on. And throw in a few medical supplies, too. Great. Thank you. Just don't mention this to anyone else, huh? Especially not Forge. Pretty sure she wants this intel too, but if I share, it won't win me an inch with Reliant. Sure, but this ain't a charity. Hold still. Take care. This ain't a charity, Rangers. You need a med kit? Talk to me. This ain't the lost and found. Hands off. That's medicinal, Rangers. And it's mine.
I wish I could get an audience with the God President.
Log entry 509, Testament of Sister Nancy Justice. Another unexpected proclamation today. Mother Nancy has ordered a full audit of Reagan's neural net to try and isolate the cause. Sysadmin Log entry 1821, Testament of Sister Nancy Justice. Reagan's behavior is increasingly erratic. He's having conversations with persons only he can see. I fear that I don't have the code craft to make this right. Sysadmin log entry 2403. Testament of Sister Nancy Justice.
Sorry, partners. Access to this console is restricted by order of the Nancys.
Hey there, friends. Sister Nancy Forge, Ronnie's fourth wife, and his armorer. Made all our guns, armor, explosives, and that commie-killing Ronnie statue out on our front porch. Trade secret, meaning I won't sell it, and you couldn't afford it if I did. Doesn't mean I don't appreciate the compliment, though. Thank you. Anyway, I'm the trader here on top of everything else. You need something? I might have it. And if I don't, you probably don't need it. Blood, sweat, and tears, friend. Blood, sweat, and tears. Scavenged and smelted the plating myself. Hand ground the laser lenses. And spent a... Also hunted and killed 30 or so scar collectors because I had some parts I needed. Steel, servos, and such. More than a few of the statue's bits and bobs have blood on them. A fitting tribute to America's fighting president, right? Of course it is. I made it. And it's imbued with Ronnie's spirit. It's an all-American ass-kicking war machine. Yeehaw! Well now, kinda you to say so. What did you like best about it? Much obliged. Sure, have a look.
Don't keep the Don't keep the God President waiting. You'll find him at the north end of the building, in the sanctuary of the Holy Circle.
My fellow Americans, well, turn with me now to the book of Bonzo, chapter 12, verse 1. Blessed.
Welcome to the Western White House. God President Reagan is expecting you. Please come in. Thank you.
Who are they? Do they work for my father? You promised to keep me safe!
Calm down, Valor. God President Reagan has everything under control.
Well now, welcome, Patriots. Nancy and I, well, we appreciate your selfless service and want to thank you for it. You are true Americans and, well, good neighbors. Now then, help yourself to some jellies and let's get down to business, shall we? As you know, You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. We'll preserve for our children this, the last best hope of man on earth, or we'll sentence them to... If it takes a blood, let's get it over with. Well, what do you say? Americans are not going to tolerate intimidation, terror, and outright acts of war against this nation, and it's... How do you tell a communist? Well, it's someone who reads Marx and Lenin. And how do you tell an anti-communist? It's someone who understands Marx and Lenin. It is the Soviet Union that runs against the tide of history by denying human free...
Asking only for purposes of our education, ma'am and sir. We don't mean to upset anyone.
I'll be happy to explain, Rangers. Communism is a foul philosophy that tricks people into giving up their individuality and submitting to the will of the state, which commands them to work for free and relentlessly attack those who don't subscribe to their ideology. It is an evil beyond reckoning. What? It absolutely is not. We are the last true Americans. We follow the last true American president.
Why shouldn't we believe that? We are Americans.
That's enough, Ronnie. You did very well. But it's bedtime for Bonzo now, okay?
Okay, Mommy. Well, I'm sleepy.
I know you are, darling. Night. Thank you for joining the God President and I in the sacred server room, Rangers. Before we discuss why you're here, I have a proposition for you. A favor that would make us look more favorably on your requests. Mind your manners, Rangers. It is not wise to make threats in the house of a god, especially one with large guns in good repair. Of course you will. Now, where was I? My husband, the God President, wishes to transfer his consciousness to a human body. To accomplish this, we must acquire a... What was it, Valor?
A cybernetic transfer module. It's amazing. Basically, what it does is...
That's enough for now, Valor. But yes, we must acquire this transfer module from the filthy communist robots that occupy the Denver airport. Or rather, we'd like you to acquire it and bring it here, to us. Once God President Reagan has a human body, you'll be rewarded with money, a fine weapon, and we will relinquish our claim on Valor and restart the oil to Colorado Springs. Agreed, but only after Valor helps us transfer God President Reagan into a new body.
That's right. They can't do this without me.
Yes, dear. Now keep working. Meanwhile, our home is at your disposal. I'll tell the sisters you can come and go as you please. Make America proud, Rangers. Foolishness. I don't know who put that game on Ronnie's console, but it is an utter waste of time.
People do rather get the wrong idea about us.
You must be my daddy's new bootlickers. Damn, sure didn't pick you for your looks. Well, you can go back and tell Saul I'm staying here. The Gippers are my family now. Huh. My father sent me here as punishment for being smarter than him. Stupidest thing he ever did. Oh no, tough guy talk. I'm so scared. Oh, you're just like all the Lackwits in Colorado Springs. They didn't understand my worth either. They thought I was an idiot like Vic. I'm the foremost tech and computer expert in the world. You name it, I've taken it apart, put it back together, and made it better.
As modest as he ever was.
He's always been like this.
Just a tiny investment in hardware, and I could have given my father access to all the 100 families' records and secrets. No, but he wasn't going to shell out for any tech unless it could kill someone. Idiot. Not to idiots, I don't. You again? The automated turrets, the protection of the Gipper himself, all the Nancys who swore to defend me. Well, I never claimed to be a fighter, but here, I don't need to be. Idiots. They're all idiots. No, not without oil, they're not. Let's see how civilized they are a few months from now. Not if I see you first.
Told you before, partners, access to this console is restricted by order of... What? No, I didn't even realize it. What should I do? Sir, yes, sir. Pressing the button now, sir.
This is Mother Reliance. The statue of our God President has been sabotaged. Ronnie's consciousness is safe inside the Western White House, but our defenses are severely compromised. All Gippers to arms! Defend our God President from any and all invaders!
Don't tell the Nancys about what happened, okay? Keep an eye out. Commies are everywhere. Keep an eye out. Commies are everywhere.
As before.
Partners? Whoa! Careful, partners! After we shut down the East Freedom oil fields, some godfishers set up shop there. The Nancys are gonna clear 'em out after Mother Reliance finishes her big project. Smart cookie, that Nancy. Keep your skin on. I'll be heading back then. Never seen uniforms like that before. Must not be from around here.